Good afternoon, Kayla. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Very good. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me this afternoon and allowing me to record this portion of our interview. We have been chatting a little bit about some of the opportunities that I have, and I feel that you could be a really good fit for several of the positions actually that I'm hiring for. So, why don't we just go ahead and we'll keep this part pretty brief and just talk a little bit about your experience and, ideally what type of job you're looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the floor. Why don't you tell me what type of work you've been doing thus far?
So thus far, I've been in the dental field mostly, and then right now I've kind of taken this break from dental and been working freelance doing web design. It's just something, a creative outlet that I found that I liked and started, just found a few clients and was working with that. But I'm just looking for something more consistent. So that's why I'm talking to you.
All righty, great. What type of web design do you do? I mean, I'm just curious. It's not necessarily relevant for the job, but you said it was your creative outlet. So, are you working with any companies?
So I have done a campsite website. I've done two chiropractor websites. It's just really, networking and like meeting people that need a website. I've just been finding people that way. So yeah, it's just been something fun to do, I guess.
All right. So you're doing a little bit of sales and marketing with that. You probably didn't realize that if you're, going out and
Yeah,
finding. Yeah,
for sure, yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. Okay. So tell me about like your office experience and like admin duties. Did you do that in your previous job or maybe relevant with school?
For sure. As far as duties at Reich Dental Center, I was basically my boss's right hand person. So along with just doing anything she needed, making sure that we're on goal, making sure we're hitting our production. And then my another thing I pride myself on and I really enjoyed was keeping the culture alive in the office and making sure people want to come to work because I'm just a people person like that. So, yeah, that was a couple of my responsibilities.
Okay, great. And how did you do that? What did you do that made it fun for people to come to work?
Well, fun for work. I'm not like I don't mean it like in that aspect. I just mean it as in I have a lot of empathy towards people, and I just want to make sure that I'm just the type of person that if I could see someone and I see they're having a bad day, like I'll walk up to them and just be like, "Hey, what's going on? Like, can you want to go get a coffee?" Or I'm just that type of person. Like, so it's just
Yeah, okay.
I want to make sure my team is happy so they, work more efficient and do what I need them to do.
Okay, I love that. That's a very smart trait to have, to be able to be insightful and understand what's going on around you for sure. So tell me about your other jobs. Have you had any jobs where you were answering calls? I'm not real clear on the dental job what the duties were. Were you
Oh yeah,
answering patient calls?
for sure. I mean, I definitely started, as a receptionist at that particular office and worked my way up.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
definitely, if the phone's ringing, everyone has a phone. So I would definitely pick it up and help out. I'm not against
Uh,
being in the trenches with everybody.
about how long were you a receptionist in like time? Was it more than a year? What would you say?
Um, I mean, I don't know, honestly, like maybe 6 months to a year, and then
Okay.
I mean, they just saw who I was. I guess they just wanted me to have more responsibility, I guess. So
Okay.
sitting me up front wasn't I could do more.
You could do more.
than just,
Okay.
yeah.
So and that was when you were at the Reich Dental Center, you were there for about 6 years.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And that's the job where you started off working reception and then kind of worked your way up and got more duties.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. And then you're a practice coordinator before that at Dunson Dental. So now the positions that I have are going to be more upfront, where you are going to be answering calls, that you are going to be
Mhm.
greeting customers. How do you feel about going to that type of position now, since you're going to be doing a little bit of a career change?
I honestly, it's because I knew that leaving the dental world, like I was gonna have to start baseline somewhere. So it really doesn't bother me that much, I guess. I
Okay.
I mean, yeah, because you have to start somewhere.
Okay. So ideally, are you leaning more towards, a career outside of dental, or is it something that you think you want to go back to the dental field?
No, I'm kind of over it. To be honest,
Okay,
I mean, I did
fair
my
enough.
time.
All right, great. And so I love to end, especially because it's a Friday, and I told you earlier it was actually my last interview before the weekend. Why don't you share a fun fact about yourself?
Fun fact about me. I don't know a fun fact about me.
Well, what do you like to do on
God.
the weekend?
Well, I do enjoy like going to the range and shooting, so that's I guess a fun
Okay,
fact. I do that a lot with one of my friends. She
okay,
taught me a lot about that. I don't know if that's something to say, but yeah, I
yeah,
guess that's a fun
that's
fact.
fun. I like that. I love that. All right. So, I like to shoot too.
Oh,
It's
okay.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Um,
is.
Very empowering. And I like, when it comes back and you can see where you hit, it's
Right, yeah, for sure. Or
your
like learning the
precision.
type of
Yeah.
guns.
Yeah. It's definitely a sense of accomplishment. So, all right, well, I'm going to go ahead and stop this part of the interview, but don't go anywhere else, because I've got a few
Okay.
more things to chat with you about. All right, thanks.